Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part or live stream 53 now, managing Bayer Leverkusen. Let me just get into the right area here. I'm a little bit confused. If I seem a bit flustered, I don't know whether YouTube have changed their landing page for the live streaming, because it's really confused me tonight, and I was meant to be live streaming at 7:30, but I've come on and it kind of came up with a different message saying connect your streaming software. Hiya Pulse, you all right, mate? Can you just verify that you can hear me and see me? Because like I say, if watching a bit, mate, it's good for my mental health. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Grant. I don't know whether playing Football Manager is good for my mental health, but hiya, Stevie. All right, mate. Okay, so now there's a few in. I'm appearing a bit flustered, I know that. I've come on tonight. I've clicked all the right buttons. I've gone into YouTube, and it's come up with a completely different landing page. It's asking me to stream keys and all kinds of... I don't know whether they've changed their system or not. I think actually it was okay. I just needed to click another button, but I've kind of gone into setting it all up. Yes, we can see your handsome self as always, and the mic is all good. Right, let me get... I'm not set up here. I have to say, I am not set up. So I'm going to appear quite flustered for a short period. Grant from Southport. Well, you're very welcome, Grant, and I'm glad it's good for your mental health. I am glad it's good for your mental health. We always try to... I don't know whether I do entertain. I don't know. I'm not quite sure, because I do lose my temper quite a lot with Football Manager. Hopefully, when FM26 comes out, I'll be a bundle of joy. Do we think that's going to happen? Probably not. Okay, let's... well, if you can see me and hear me, that's all that matters. Whether there's any more buttons that need clicking, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, okay, let's get into the game then. Let's do that. And, okay. Okay, so... like I say, I probably am going to appear a little bit flustered here, because I'm kind of expecting it all to blow up in my face any second, because it's just not started. On the PS5, they're not allowing skins on the PC for the new game. What that means, it'll now look the same as console. Yeah, I don't think it'll be long, Grant, before there are... skins and whatever for the PC version. I don't think it'll be very long. There's some very clever people out there, and it will get done. In fact, I think Miles has said something that it can be modded, and that they're actually that they're building it so it can be modded. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. The console version is the console version. You can't mod it. I mean, when I do my Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos, I create one or two banners and pictures in that I stick in there just to make it look a bit different. But no, it can't be modded. But needs skins for PS5. Well, I mean, unless there are some extremely clever people out there, I don't know whether that's possible, Grant. I'm not sure. I think you would need to be a bit of a boffin to add them. And obviously PCs, it can easily be done, whereas the PS5, not so much. But anyway, I mean, it is coming out on November the 4th, so we'll all be able to... I mean, I think Stevie's already got it pre-ordered for the PC, so Stevie will be our lead. We'll all default to Stevie. I think it's 2 weeks before, isn't it? Newer graphics going to be on the PS5 for the match engine. I think so, yeah. I mean, I have to say at the moment, I decided yesterday to stop watching all of the content creators with the FM26 stuff, because to be quite honest, I'm finding it a bit frustrating. The things that I want to see, I'm not getting to see. you know, they make these fancy graphics, don't they, Sports Interactive? And they flash all these things on very quickly. And all of the content creators are into freeze frame to see what's on it. And, oh, is there anything, what can we, you know, instead of just coming out, and I think we're just going to have to wait. I know we're all impatient for it. We waited 2 years. We're just going to have to wait. My view on it, or my kind of hope, is that the PC version and the console version will look quite similar, because the console version, there's lots of things in it, you know, like staffing levels. There's lots of things in it, let's put it that way, that are not as comprehensive as the PC version. And I don't expect it to be as comprehensive as the PC version, but at the end of the day, I would like it to be something similar. And I think the way they're going for these card and tile user interface, I think that's leading down the path towards it being, because they've got more console people on board now than PC people. So it's going to be led that way, I think. So Grant, you follow Lelujo and me. They're the only two people you follow. Well, that's high praise indeed, because Lelujo is a very, very good content creator. He's a very good presenter, and I mean, to be put in the same bracket as him, high praise indeed. Okay, right, let's get stuck in. So it does seem like everything's working at the moment, and yeah, we're all just gonna. Well, I am anyway. I'm not watching anything else now. I'm just gonna wait till FM26 comes out, load it up, and just play it and see what it's like, and then I'll be able to give you a. Because at the moment we're all like giving our opinions on it, and nobody really knows. We've seen a few bits and pieces, but they're not showing us the important stuff. Okay, so we last season we won the Bundesliga with Leverkusen, and we failed miserably at everything else, but we won the Bundesliga, so very, very nice indeed. The season has started, and as you can see there, a few friendlies. We did win the Super Cup against Leipzig. That game kicked off, and we were 2-0 down in short order. And they were running rings round us, absolutely running ring round us. But then, all of a sudden, we seemed to start clicking, and we did score 2 goals. I think it went into extra time, if I remember rightly, and it ended up 2-2. Went to penalties. We won it on penalties. So we won the Super Cup. And as you can see there, let me just go back to my office again. I've got the 2 trophies there. Oh, in fact, I should have taken that off, shouldn't I, really? I've got the FM badge in there. Not very well organised. Like I say, I'm a bit flustered tonight. But anyway, yeah. So I've put the on my home screen. I've got the Bundesliga shield, as it is, and the Super Cup trophy. Okay, so we have played one game. What I normally try and do is I normally try and get to the end of the transfer window to give myself, you know, because I don't really want to be doing transfers on a live stream, because believe me, you would all be nodding off. I spend so much time analysing players. So that's where we're up to. We played one Bundesliga game. The important thing is in transfers. So let's have a look at transfer history. I might have to move my big head. Let's just have a quick look. Let me just move my big head. Right, okay. So as you can see there, a few sales out. Ernest Norma, I am carrying on with the no-winger system. So Norma was a little bit surplus to requirements. I didn't have a place for him in the team. So he had a value of 85 million. And as per the usual football manager rules, he went to Chelsea for 42 million. Azizi, 1.3 million. Arthur Schultz to Crystal Palace, up to 16.5. I don't know whether there's anything else in there. No, a few free transfers. Okay, let's get my big head back in the shot again. Okay, so these are the players that I've signed. So as you can imagine, players like Pizzo there, he had a value in game of about 22 million. I had to pay 47 for him. Sutter had a value of about 14 million. I had to pay 28 for it. You get the gist of it. Anybody who's played Football Manager knows how it works. Okay, Naipan from Porto, 22 million. He's a 4.5 star Mazzala. I'm paying him £230,000 a week wages. And, it's yes, for Football Manager, yeah. Well, exactly, yeah. So a very, very good midfielder. Kind of, I won't say I'm building the team round him, but you know, I couldn't wait to get the season kicked off with him in the midfield. But yeah, looks very, very good, this lad. I mean, in real life, Manchester City have signed him. He's out on loan at the moment, but he looks very, very good indeed. Okay. From Villarreal, Antoine Verlac, 28.5 million. Wages a bit better on him, 97,000, so not too bad. Attacking mid, so I'm getting this team now moulding into a little bit more of a team that I've got 2 players for every position, and I know I'm a little bit more settled with it. Once again, 24-year-old, so he's got plenty of time to like grow and whatever, and looks a very, very good player. Can play either wing, so if I wanted to play with wingers, I don't really, or right through the middle. The next one is Emmanuel Pizzo. Now, if you remember last season, because I changed tack a little bit, I didn't really have a right fullback kind of backup. I had no strength in depth there, that's what I'm trying to say. So I brought this lad in, a 20-year-old Italian. Once again, his stats for a 20-year-old, very, very good. His physicals look very, very good. He can cross a ball as well, 16 for crossing, which is very good. But he can also mark and tackle, which is ideal. So Emmanuel Pizzo coming in on that right-hand side. And if you remember, we had Connor Bradley on that right-hand side, but we didn't have much backup in there. So we've now got this lad. Should I start a new save? Oh, that's a very good point, that Pulse. So we left Monday's episode with me a little bit like that on the fence about, do I move to another club or do I carry on with this one? I think it was Stevie who said, if the Bayern Munich job comes up, go for the Bayern Munich job. And I think somebody else said, I can't remember now, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody else said, you definitely need to find a bigger, better club. Easier said than done. So the Bayern Munich job did come up. The next day, I turned my PS5 on and went straight into the Bayern Munich job was there. And I thought, this is the shoe-in. Bayern Munich have just had a season where they've won absolutely nothing. I've stolen the Bundesliga off them and they're a bit useless. So they sacked the manager. Shoe-in. Applied for the job. Didn't get it. I don't know. I'm not sure. I do seem to have a bit. I don't know whether it's the way I've got my management profile set up. I'm a 3.5 star manager. Don't know. But, I mean, yeah, no job opening, start a new save. Well, Pulse, your problem is that in 4 weeks' time, FM26 comes out. So it might be worth just treading water for a little bit until that comes out. But unless you're going to stick with FM24. Anyway, so that is Pizzo. Another French lad, 24-year-old Alex Sutter, comes in, defensive midfield player, and once again looks very good physicals. But who did I have playing in there? I had Martel, didn't I? And kind of Reed as a backup, but Reed's not that great. So I thought we do need some cover in there with the system that I'm playing. So I went and signed him. 81,000 wages, not too bad. And then also I've signed from Leeds, Archie Gray. This lad's cost me a lot of money, but he can play right full back, or he can play through the middle. These positionings in Football Manager absolutely baffle me. You know, you get like centre forwards who can also play at full back. It's a bit bonkers. But anyway, Archie Gray in there. And we do have some strength in depth now. I mean, if we go to the squad and reports. So up front, hiya Matt, are you alright, mate? So if we go up front, now we did get offers. You won't be surprised. We did get offers to Sill and Osney. They both got buyout clauses of 150 million. Well, Football Manager's never going to make them kind of offers. So I was pretty certain we were going to keep them, and we did. We've also got Advaldo as well. If we just have a quick look at him. I did sign him, and he's not really had much game time, but he's a very, very good player, and he's just come out of a Brazilian tournament, and he was like the lead player in the tournament. So we have got some decent backup there as well. Moving down here now. Naipan is going to play further back, but we've got Scott and Verlac can play that attacking mid role. We're going with a bit of a diamond. So in the middle we've got Naipan, we've got Archie Gray, Gurin from last season, Sudakov from last season, and then working a little bit further back we've got Martel and what's his name? The new lad, Sutter, should be in there. I don't know why he's not. 4 across the back. So we've got... What I've done is as well, I've moved Pacho because he's left-footed and can play on that left side. I've moved... So him and Hinsape are going to play that left full-back role. And did we have... Was Santos part of the... I'm sure I brought somebody else in. Sure, I brought somebody else in. Did Nielsen not just come in? I think I can't remember now. But anyway, we're going to do that, and then we've got enough centre backs. Right back now, we've got the new lad Pizzo with Connor Bradley, and then of course we've got Backman in goal. Let's have a look at finances. So we've got 41.8 million in the bank. No transfer budget left. Slightly over the wage budget, but not a lot. This season's club vision. So they want to reach the Champions League proper, qualify for the Champions League, challenge for the DFB Pokal, win a domestic cup, and be competitive in the Super Cup. They've not said anything there about the... I mean, at the end of... What's that? So the end of the season after, challenge for the Bundesliga title. Well, we've already done that. We've already won it. I mean, if things had gone to plan, I'd have been the Bayern Munich manager now, and, well, we'd have been laughing. Their wage budget, I think, is 5.5 million, and our wage budget is 3.3. So, like, 2 million more. Hiya, Stuart. Hiya, Jaden. Yeah, I know. I'm a little bit shocked myself. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it'll stay that way forever. But, of course, one of the things about the Atletico Madrid save, if you're watching that or not, but one of the things I've discovered about that is, I don't know whether it happens in real life, but in Football Manager, you get no money for league position. So if you finish top of La Liga, you don't get any money for it. Nothing. The Bundesliga, you get 94 million for it. So, if you're looking to manage a team in Football Manager and you want a bit of dosh, managing the Bundesliga, that's where the dosh is. Spanish League, not so much. Okay, I'm just a little bit confused. I thought I'd brought a centre-back in. Don't look like I have, though, does it really, in there? Unless I brought him in... let me have a look at... is that going in order? Advaldo, 2000. No, not at all. Okay, I thought I brought another centre back in. Never mind. I must be imagining it. This is the problem of running 2 saves. I get very confused between the 2 of them. I've not altered the staffing levels. They're all the same. I have got some very good staff backing me up. And like I say, another little thing that I learned is that your chief scout, I mean, in theory, he's the only scout that you've got. But if you look behind the scenes, if you've got a 2-star chief scout, he'll probably be on his own or maybe have 1 scout under him. If you've got a 4.5-star scout, he'll probably have 6 or 7 scouts under him. And then, of course, in recruitment, and I've explained this before, but you can actually set recruitment focuses. I've got 4 running at the moment. I have got some more that I could have because I've got 6 or 7 scouts working for the chief scout. So that's something in the console version. If you didn't know, I learnt that myself. So, but I think we're Nielsen from Napoli. It's a good question, this. Let's have a quick look. When did he come in, that Nielsen? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've just signed him. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. History. Right, 31-32. Yeah, we did sign him for 29 million. So why is he not showing up on the scout report, on the history? I thought I signed another centre back because with moving Pacho left, I needed another centre back. So yeah, ball playing defender. Strange. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a glitch. I know what is a glitch, and he's driving me mad. The fact that, so if you go in here, and, you know, if anybody wants to tell me how to do this, then great. So in here, you go into home, you go into manager profile, and in here, you can change the colour of your suit and your tie and your attire. And no, you can't. I've tried it umpteen times. So if we go to attire and right, there's a randomised attire. Let's go for jacket. Let's go red. Usually something comes up and says choose attire. Normally comes up and says fit to the team's colours. So I've done that. I've done it on both Atletico Madrid and Leverkusen. It doesn't work. So, okay, let's just try that. I've got a pink jacket on and green trousers. R2 to confirm. He'll still have the green suit on. Bit of a glitch. I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much, but it's just a bit annoying because when you get a trophy lift, I'm there. All my team are in like red and black and whatever, and I'm there in a shiny green suit. It looks a bit weird, but of course that was all set up for Groningen, I think, wasn't it? Okay, let's get some football played then, shall we? Because if he was on it, was he? Yeah, but that's, yeah. No, so that was the 1st of September 2031. So he was signed last summer. Maybe I had him then, you know, like in the background and I'd forgotten he was there or something. I don't know. Yeah, you're right, he is there. But I signed him last summer, not the summer just gone. I don't know. Like I say, I'm probably mixing the 2 saves up. It's very confusing. It's going to be even worse when FM26 comes out because I'm going to be running 2 saves and I'm going to be trying to learn the game at the same time. I mean, if you think I've been flustered tonight, then you've seen nothing yet. Right, okay, let's move into... So we're playing Schalke away from home next. The glitch where it changes to the default manager after... All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just... I mean, not that we can afford it. Oh, he's probably one I was looking at. Not that we can afford to buy anybody else now. We kind of need that money in the bank. Man, you know what? We don't need that money in the bank because this is probably going to be the last season now with Leverkusen before FM26 comes out. Because if I finish this season and I might just have a week's rest or something like that. I mean, I'm probably going to need to learn to play the game anyway before I come on. Because if I come on the 4th of November, I'm going to look like a complete and utter buffoon trying to play it. And, I mean, in theory, I'm coming on as a content creator and I'm meant to know what I'm doing. Most of the time I do. With FM26, however, it'll be a different story altogether. So anyway, let's get into some football. So 20-year-old wonder kid, Søren Nielsen, is so just before the game again. That's something else I would like to see changed in FM26. You can guarantee 2-3 days before a game you'll always get 1 or 2 injuries. I'd like to see that changed as well. But let's be glass half full tonight. Let's be glass half full. Yeah, he was another one I was looking at. Victor Roque. My scouts brought him to my attention. Leipzig want Allegri, did he? I mean, you know what? If they want to pay us 47 million for him, they can have him because he is actually a winger and we don't really need him. So, but I'm not putting him on the transfer list because, as we know, as soon as you offer a player out, then I get what was it? Was it? I can't remember which save it was. I don't know. It was this save or the Atletico Madrid save. I had a player worth, well, his value in game 95 million. And I got a little message and I wanted to sell him. He needed some money. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to put him on the transfer market. Got an offer in from Chelsea. 24 million. 24 million. Who's your next team for FM26? That's a very good question, that, Stuart. Jay, who normally comes on, he suggested... Because I do want to have one of the women's teams. He suggested Newcastle Women for the live stream because they're in the 2nd division apparently. So I like taking teams over in lower divisions because it's a bit of a challenge then. So I thought that was quite a good idea. For my main save, I literally have no idea. I don't know whether to do a bottom rung of the tier save and try and work through whether to do a fallen giant. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Yeah. Why don't you announce your time? I know you're in now, as it would feel more dramatic unless it's only PC feature. No, I'm quite fired up with this team. I'm quite interested to see if we can win the Bundesliga again and. You know, and maybe win the Champions League or at least the DFB Pokal. I probably still don't think we're good enough to win the Champions League, but you never know. Yeah, you can do that in the console version, Jaden. You can retire or resign. I've done that before. I did think about doing that, actually. I did think about resigning and see what came up, but then I decided not to do. We're just carrying on with Leverkusen. I mean, if I can't get the Bayern Munich job, then where am I going to end up? I mean, you know how you get the recommended jobs, and some of the jobs that were coming up were just ridiculous, like 2.5, 3-star teams, absolutely bonkers. Oh, Archie Gray, yeah, we need him in, don't we? Oh, Silly's injured, by the way. Silly's injured. I'm trying to move Wendell out on loan. Have I got the bench full? Yeah, I have. Right, Branthwaite, Santos at centre back. I think we might be all right there. Don't want to play too many of the new players. You can announce retirement for the end of the season, the start of the season is what I mean. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. And no, I don't want to do that, Jaden. I mean, Football Manager works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? So, you know, if I announce my retirement at the end of the season, then more than likely Football Manager will just turn around and have me lose every game just out of spite. I don't know. I think we're all right there. We're playing this diamond now, 2 up top. I've got an inverted fullback on one side, a wing back on the other. So let's just see how this works out. Yeah, I know, Jaden. Yeah, when you've played Football Manager a long time like I have, you just kind of... Well, I don't think you ever do get used to it. I mean, people on here will testify, Stevie and Mr. Ed, they will testify. I throw my toys out of the pram. I mean, I must do it half a dozen times an episode. I've never got used to it, really. You think you have, and you think, you know, right, okay, well, it's fine. I'm not going to throw my toys out. And then something ridiculous happens 6 times in a game, and you just lose the plot, don't you, with it? It's bonkers. So, somebody asked Miles something about the transfer system the other day. Let's just pause that. So they asked Miles something about the transfer system the other day. And it was something to do with these abnormal... And he said, well, yeah, he said, but just look at this Walter, whatever he's called, who's gone to Newcastle. He said, you know, that transfer wasn't easy and something like they've had to pay over the top to get him. And I'm like, yeah, you're missing the point, Miles. That's one transfer that you picked out there. But that's what Sports Interactive do. In my opinion, they find something in the world that is a little bit off the scale, like a player that's worth 50 million, but he goes for 120 million, and that looks fun. Let's put that in the game. And you get that every transfer window. You know, in out to Timbuktu somewhere, some goalkeeper will throw the ball to their striker for him to put it in the net. That looks fun. We'll put that in. So you get that 4 times in 6 games. It's just bonkers. We know it happens, but it happens once every 6 years, not every 6 games. Anyway, it's glass half full tonight, to keep reminding myself. Okay, we should be beating these, actually. I'm thinking. Let's go attacking. Not a lot happening, is there, to be honest? No highlights at all. We've had 3 shots, 4 shots now. Only 1 on target. And we've got Osney up front. Osney won virtually every award at the end of last season. He was like leading goal scorer, best young player, player of the season in the Bundesliga. He won everything, Osney. And quite a few teams came in for him, but obviously had a buyout of 150 million and nobody was getting anywhere near to it. Right, okay, let's... no, let's not do that. What are we doing here? We're disappointed. That's what we're doing. Hiya, Jay. We've just been talking about you, mate. You got a new computer, new graphics card, all ready for FM26. Very nice, Matt. Very nice indeed. Starting good. Well, I've had a lot to say tonight. This is the first game, by the way. I can't see... I don't know whether YouTube have changed the system, but I can't see how long I've been on stream now. It's all a bit strange. Can we go into analytics? Does that tell you? Analytics does tell me I've had 23 views, but it doesn't tell me. I think YouTube have changed their the landing page. Oh, it's up there now. Right, so it wasn't my fault then. It is YouTube. They've changed the whole layout of the live stream page. So that used to the timer used to be actually on the you know, like the screen that I'm seeing. It's actually a separate. Right, okay. I wish they'd have told me about that. Talking about you, Jay. Yeah, we were talking about you. Were your ears burning? No, we were saying that. I think it was Jaden asked me who was it? Was it Stuart asked who I was going to manage? Oh, it's Stuart in FM26, and I'd said that you'd suggested Newcastle women for the live stream. So, but you know, it's all open at the moment. I'm just like I say, I've stopped watching all the content creators now, and I am now just waiting for it to come out so I can make my own decision. Get the game, start playing it, and see how it plays, and then, like I say, I can make my own decisions about it. But I'll stick with it unless someone is feeling like Father Christmas. Dan can't get to you tried it. The only show pre-orders. Yeah, I mean, I've never. Oh, Naipan's hit the post. Yeah, I've never managed. I've no interest in managing international teams, so doesn't really bother me that. I mean, obviously it does bother some people, but it doesn't bother me at all. Newcastle women is good because of Sunderland in the same league. Yeah, I know, Pulse. I know. I remember the day that you came on and said, you know, I'd love to play it, and I said to you, well, look, you know, get if you go on, I think I gave you a site to go on and got a code off there, and you can pick it up really cheap on Steam. That's a nice goal from Naipan, by the way. Very, very nice goal. How he squoze it in from there, I don't. Is squoze a word? How he squoze it in from there, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's all very well, that, Jay, but the problem is Game Pass is a monthly subscription, and has that been disallowed? You are joking. You are joking me. Disallowed. So we're dropping points here, are we then? This is not meant to happen this early in the. Okay, let's bring Gray on in midfield. So who are my options now in midfield? It's Sudakov, isn't it? Let's bring Sudakov and Gray in midfield. And up front, we've got that new lad, Verlac. Let's do a little bit of change. Let's swap the strikers round. We are on attacking. And we'll bring Bradley on that side, because Bradley, on his day, he can win games on his own, bombing up that side and whacking the ball in the back of the net. Let's give that a bit of a try. Let's see whether we can do that. The problem is we've only had one shot on target, so this is not going great, is it really? Yeah, those changes have made no difference at all. Absolutely no difference. Very attacking then. Let's put 2 attacking mids on. We did that last season, didn't we? Verlac can go attacking. Yeah, let's do that. Can we make another sub? Right, okay. So one of those will have to be the playmaker. Deep line playmaker. So, okay, we're 4-2-2-2, which the game seemed to like last season. We've had one shot on target all game. So this is going well, isn't it? Not. 4 minutes of time added on. That's made absolutely no difference. That I've made tons of changes there. So the game had obviously made its mind up. We weren't getting anything out of that. And if you notice there, my avatar's still got a green suit on, so that's not worked. Well, we're angry about that, and that is not great, because we should be beating Schalke. We won the Bundesliga last season. You know, we're going to get much more tougher games than that. That is not great at all. This is a problem, you see. It's, you know, for somebody like Pulse, who has not got a great lot of money, then £12 a month is a lot of money. So, I mean, once again, Pulse, I don't know how quick or whether it will happen, but once again, look out for those sites where they sell cheap keys. And but it won't happen on November the 4th, but maybe in January, you know, they might be selling the key for a lot cheaper, like, you know, like you did with FM24. That's the only thing I can suggest, really. Right, so Bayern have won 2 out of 2. They've got a brand new manager, Bayern. So their manager's going to be looking to make a name for himself. And we've got Leipzig in the next game now. And Leipzig are a problem for us. We really struggled in that Super Cup. We won it in the end, but only just. I mean, that is a poor result. Because look at that. We've had a shiny green dot system going on there, right through the friendlies and everything. And that first away game, terrible. Our first draw, I should say, shocking. Sometimes they go free on Epic Games. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get any freeness or any kind of cheap discount codes for a while. I don't think so anyway. Okay, I mean, this is Conor Bradley's injured. Commercial income. So we're earning 39.5. Bayern Munich, 131 million. My word. Okay, we've got RB Leipzig now at home. Halfway through the year. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it, isn't it, Jay? Is just to keep your eye out and keep looking, because there will be a point where you know, they do sell codes on these sites. So yeah, we don't need to bother about that. So Reed is out. Okay, leave to the physio. Yeah. Champions League, so the draw will be out soon, won't it, to see which 8 teams that we play in the Champions League. Oh, it's there. We've already got it. It's there. So you don't see the draw, which is a bit weird. It just is given to you. So we've got, let's go through the home games. FC Köln, Newcastle, is that Lille, I think it is? And FC Porto. And away from home, we've got Ajax, Antwerp, Legia Warsaw, and Paris Saint-Germain for the last game. That's not going to be easy, is it, really? Quite a tough draw, that, I think. And whenever you get a Premier League team in there, that's always tough. At least we've got them at home. And we get the 12.69 million for qualifying, which is quite nice. Lose the 4th game. What, in this one? Oh, of course, Jay. I keep forgetting you're a Newcastle fan. You don't say it enough, that's the thing. Nicholas, hello Nicholas, how are you doing? I bought FM26 and I think it isn't a massive change from last year, so I'll be getting a refund. Can't wait to get stuck into FM26. Been playing mobile for a while and I'm hooked on it. Oh, FC 26, right. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah, I got mixed up then with the C's and the M's. Um, yeah. I mean, I do like it's FIFA, isn't it? I do like FIFA, but I don't think it's a patch on this game. This game is so immersive, isn't it? With the transfers, and they just need to sort their act out a little bit better. But like I say, we're glass half full tonight, so. Okay, Sill's back in action. I think that might have been the problem. We need Sill and what's his name, Osney up front. Okay, let's see whether we can get a result out of Leipzig. Never easy, that game against Leipzig. Never easy. Joe Gomez, or Yao Gomez, I should say. Well, that's very nice of him. Finances now, we've got 52.8 million in the bank. Have you seen that, Jaden? We're actually in the positive in the bank. I wonder how long that'll last for. Team selection, okie dokie. Right. Let's have a look. I'm just wondering whether I put him attacking midfielder. Oh, he is better as a support. Right, I'm going to make him the playmaker. Let's do something a little bit different. What does Göring like to play? A deep line playmaker? He would, wouldn't he? Right, let's just... Wrong button. Let's make him... Right, let's not have him in there at all. Let's bring Gray in. Right, what can he do? He can do a lot of things very, very well. Right, okay, let's just have him as a central midfielder on support. Footedness, how are we doing? Naipan is left-footed, that's fine. And Martel, I'm just wondering whether we bring Sutter in, because I think Sutter is a better player than Martel. Let's have a quick look at that. I could be wrong on that one. Nope. Martel. It's 50-50, isn't it, really? 50-50. Let's play Sutter in there, and at the back, let's put Simic in there, and we will play Bradley from the start in this game, and we'll stick Stevie's going to be having a pink fit here, because he'll be like, no, don't change the team. But he didn't play well, did he, really? I need to find my optimum team, obviously. And can he play as advanced forward? Can he play as a deep line forward? Not really. What about Osney? What can he do? A poacher. Can he play as a poacher? He could. Let's have them doing different things then. Let's have him playing as a poacher. We need to get Sill back in the team. That reminds me as well. I need to... let's move Allegri. Let's get Sill back in the team. We need to bring him on, get some fitness into him. Treasury, Nielsen is a centre-back. Right, okay. Right, let's give that a go. What we doing with him? He wants to be a sweeper keeper on defend duties. Sweeper keeper on defend duties. Right, okay. Yes, I've set this up brand new. This has all been I think I've got two versions of this tactic. One is a low block that's more defensive, and one is more attacking. So these have been set up brand new. So I'm still tweaking them a little bit. Okay. If this inverted fullback is not going to work, then I might just make him. You know what? We're going to do it anyway. Let's. You see, they both like to be an inverted fullback. Let's just put him as a fullback on support. Stevie, I'm saying nothing. Right, let's. Can you show me your transfers for the start of the new season? I missed the start of the show. Certainly can. Nothing, if not accommodating on this channel. Right, let's have a quick look. Transfer history. So we outgoings were because I'm not playing with wingers. Norma went out to Chelsea. Once again, I'll say he was worth 85 million. We got 42 for him. Schultz went for 16.5. Azizi went for 1.3. So coming in, we've got Naipan in midfield because we are playing the diamond now. So midfielders are going to be quite important. 25-year-old Norwegian lad, Mazzala, 4-star. Looks very, very good. He's still to settle in. I'm paying him a lot of wages, so you should say. Walter? Oh, you're calling him Messi, are you? Right, okay. No, Nicholas, I went back and rewatched the beginning, and he went back through the transfers for you for free. Okay, so yeah, we've got him in. Verlac has come in as well, not really a deputy, but we do need a backup attacking midfield player. So we've signed this lad, French 24-year-old. So him and Scott are going to vie for that attacking midfielder role. We only had Connor Bradley at right fullback. So this lad's come in, a 20-year-old Italian, looks very, very good. And obviously got a lot to learn, but he will be back up to Connor Bradley. Once again, physicals look amazing, don't they? And I needed a decent defensive midfield player. So once again, French lad, Axel Sutter, 24 years old. Looks very, very good again. Him and Martel will do the defensive midfielder roles. Although, in my head, I'm thinking I'm going to do a lot of rotation this season. And then the other part of my brain's thinking, yeah, but Stevie won't like it. So I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. We might have to when I'm doing the rotation, we'll have to tell Stevie to put his hands over his ears, because otherwise he's going to lose the plot, I think. And then we paid quite a lot of money for Archie Gray. I had some money left, so I put quite a bit on the drip, and I went for him. Deep line playmaker from Leeds, 26-year-old English lad. He's got a value of 153 million now, which probably means he's worth about 60. So, but yeah, those are the signings that I've made. Okay, and Archie Gray does get a start today in midfield. So it's kind of a brand new midfield. Naipan, Gray, Sutter as the deep player. Kind of but it's RB Leipzig. Anything can happen in this game. The Super Cup was bonkers. Like I say, we were losing. We were getting battered in that game. 2-0 early doors. We did come back and score 2 goals against the run of play, and we beat them on penalties. Right, okay, let's get into this game. Let's see if we can get a result out of RB Leipzig. If we play anything like we did against Schalke, then we won't. I don't know. I always find that I have a tactic and a formation in my head, and I start the season with it, and it never starts well, and I always end up changing it. That's what I did last season. Okay, Osney. Corner. Get your head on it. Oh, we've hit the post. Ah. I'm going to be a little bit conservative in this game. Not going to go attacking too much. Naipan. Oops, what's going on there? Bradley. Leipzig sitting very, very deep, aren't they? Bradley doing his thing down that side, loses the ball. Okay, once again, sitting very, very deep, Leipzig. It's going to be hard work trying to get through that lot, isn't it? They just brought another striker up there. Ball over the top. Bradley's having an absolute nightmare. What's going on? Sutter wins the ball. Advaldo, Osney, stick it in the back of the net, lad. Come on. Ah, beat Leipzig. Who are they? This has started better than the Super Cup did. We couldn't touch them in the Super Cup. Literally, every time there was a highlight, it was Leipzig. And they were just battering us. Scored 2 goals. I thought, oh, here we go. It's going to be a 6-0 and another trophy's gone west. But no, we won it on penalties. I think Bachmann saved a couple of penalties in that game. So, I mean, to be honest, it can't be any worse than the Schalke game, can it? We were poor in that game. Very, very poor. So maybe we're working up to it. We've got a few new players in as well. And we're playing a different tactic formation. So they've got to get used to it. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. We're glass half full tonight. That's what it's all about. Glass half full. Bit of a smile on your face. I'm not saying it'll stay like that all night because I do have a bit of a track record for throwing my toys out of the pram. But you know what? It wouldn't be the gobby gaffer if I wasn't a bit gobby, would it? Scott slides it in. Osney in the back of the net. Linesman's flag. The linesman's flag is down. It's 2-0. So are you watching, Leipzig? Are you watching Bayern with your new manager? 2-0 here against Leipzig. Come on, lads. Come on. And I'm not even gone attacking. We're still in positive mode. That was a nice run from Scott. A lovely ball from Bradley. Bradley's woken up. 11 minutes on the clock. He's realised he's on a football pitch. And that white round thing, he's got to do decent things with it and not lose it. That's a lovely ball to Sutter. Is he going to have a shot? No, he's not. Bradley. Is he going to turn his man? No, he's not. Ball inside. Scott. We're doing some very strange stuff here. I don't recognise this from training at all. They're doing their own thing here. Gray now, down this right-hand side. Bradley. Are we going to go back out? That's a penalty, that ref. You don't always get them, do you? I think one of Football Manager's things that it does to frustrate you, and you know we could fill like 2 A4 sheets with that, couldn't we? Things that Football Manager does to frustrate you in a game, and one of them is that your player gets absolutely clattered in the penalty area, and the referee goes, and you're like, clear penalty, ref, what are you doing? But anyway, we've got that one given. Go on, Osney. Let's stick the ball in the back of the net, lad. Ooh, it's a bit of a daisy cutter. Keeper very nearly got to it, but we are beating Leipzig 3-0. And maybe this is a team going forward, Stevie, that I'm not meant to rotate. The problem is I've got some really good players now. So the players that I've got for each position, neither of them's really a backup. So they're going to start whinging very quickly if they're not on the pitch. So you might have to put your hands over your ears when I'm doing a bit of rotation. Osney's in again. Keeper had that one. The foul outside of the box. Nicholas. Yeah, that's fine, Nicholas. Yeah, like I say, we're nothing if not accommodating on this channel. Glass half full and all that. It's my new motto. Gobby Gaffer's new motto. Glass half full. Yeah, I've had those as well, Pulse. Oh, it's saved. Oh, well, you see, Football Manager there. It was taken away, but then it gave you it back. You've got to love Football Manager, haven't you? Here you are, Bradley. Oh, Osney's in again. Oh, my word. You know what, Osney, it comes so easy to him to score goals. What a striker he is. I broke the bank for him. And my word, was it worth it. What a striker he is. Absolutely brilliant. We just need to get him and Sil playing together and get Sil scoring goals. And we could easily win the Bundesliga again, I reckon. So we've had 5 shots, 4 on target in this game. Schalke, I think in 90 minutes we only had 1 shot on target. Yeah, they're annoying, them pulse. I've had those. You can clearly see it's outside the area. But I mean, on the flip side of that, I have had them where you see it's clearly outside the penalty area, and you just sit back thinking, it's no penalty, he's not going to give, and then they give it, and you're like, what? So it swings and roundabouts. You win some, you lose some. I always feel like, is he going to score? No, he's not. You know, he's just come out of a Brazilian tournament and been player of the tournament, Advaldo, but he's just not doing it for me, and I don't know why. And I've just remembered as well, Olsen is playing a different position in this game. He's playing as a pressing forward. Is that a hat-trick he scored? Oh my God, Stevie. You're a funny man. You're a very funny man. Yeah, we are pleased. I know, it does make sense. I mean, you know, like somebody said before that, who was it now who said that they only watch me and Lelujo? Well, Lelujo was the person who got me into Football Manager and content creating. And he very, more often than not, he will get 11 players and then he just plays them to death. And the only time he changes them if he gets an injury. So I see the value of it. I do see the value of it. But then I've also been on the other side of that, where you have got a good squad of 22 players and the other 11 are not getting a game, and then they start whinging. So I think I am going to... I mean, I'll have to be careful with it. I don't want to rotate too much, but... Come on, lads. Stay lively. That's not staying lively, is it? Referee, offside, mate. Offside. We're appealing for it. It's disallowed. Well done, referee. That little brown envelope worked absolute wonders there at half-time. Absolute wonder. Who said anything about a brown envelope? I never said a word. Yeah, he was. He was miles off. Forget that one. Simic now. So is Simic and Branthwaite going to be my my centre-back pairing then? I can't believe I got Branthwaite on a free from Everton. Can't believe I got him on a free. Osney's in again. Oh, this time they took it off his toe. Bradley. They've had 1 shot on target, Leipzig. They're coming back into the game though now, aren't they? I did look at Etcheverry actually. I had a bit of money in the bank, but way too expensive. That's a good tackle in midfield. That's another good tackle in midfield. So Scott wins the ball back for us. We've yet to see Bradley burst down that right hand side and stick the ball in the top corner. It'll happen. Scott's in. It's 5-0. Alex Scott has just got his 2nd goal of the game. What is going on here? Just a sec while I pinch myself. Because this is RB Leipzig we're talking about here, who we always struggle against. Was it not Leipzig who knocked us out of the... Stevie will know this. He's got a mind like a computer. Was it not Leipzig who knocked us out of the DFB Pokal last season? 10 shots, 7 on target. We're usually awful against Leipzig. But if we win this, well, we will win this now, won't we? Let's make some... No, we won't make any changes yet. Give it another 10 minutes. This will be the 2nd time we're beating them this season. Keep it out. Let's have a clean sheet, lads. Go on, Osney. Kick him. Oops, hit the crossbar. Whoa! That's been given us offside, I think. Come on, bob the clock on a little bit. Let's make some subs. Right, time to make some subs. Okay, let's see. Who can we bring on? I think, oh, we can bring Sill on up front, can't we? Let's bring Sill on. Let's get some game time into his legs. Martel can come on in midfield. We'll just drop him back a little bit because we don't need to bust a gut now, do we? In fact, we might even just drop to a cautious mentality. I'm not going to go into the second tactic. We don't need to do that. Midfield, Goering can come on. Verlac. And let's bring that Pizzo on. No, we won't. No, we'll bring Hinsapi on. Hinsapi can come on for yellow card Pacho. Right. Oh, I had a bit of a nervous wobble there when we played Schalke. I thought, oh, here we go again. I'm live streaming. I put myself on the line, and we've had a really poor result at Schalke with the new tactic, new players, but actually, oh, Hinsapi there was that. Smashed it against the post. Yeah, I thought we were going to start really badly. Okay. Well, a 5-0 win, not only does it do our goal difference a lot of good, that against Leipzig is a very, very good result. So we can be delighted with them. Brilliant stuff, that, lads. Absolutely brilliant. And that puts us into second place. There's only 3 games being played, so it's not much point looking at the moment. Leipzig have only got 3 points out of 3 games. So maybe they're going to have a bad season. Are we going to get any offers coming in now for our players? Transfer window closes in 3 or 4 days. So we will get to see some Champions League games tonight as well, won't we? When's the first one coming up? Let's have a quick look. Ajax, away from home. We've got 2 away games now, Wolfsburg and Ajax. In fact, I think we could win the next 4 games. We could win the first 2 Champions League games. We're going to have to do, really, because we have got some tough games in there. I'm sure Jay will turncoat when we start playing Newcastle. He won't want Newcastle to lose, will he? You're meant to come into a stream. You're meant to support the team and you're not meant to support your own team. When I play Manchester City, I'm supporting the team I'm managing. We're not playing Manchester City. I'm not supporting Manchester City. I want Haaland to disappear. I don't want to know Haaland. Okay, we dropped in. So Eintracht Frankfurt doing well. I think they did quite well last season, didn't they? Won the first 3 games. 38 views at the moment. I can't see. Where have they put that now as well? I can't see where they put the likes. That's not up there at all. I mean, doesn't it do your head in when things change and are fixed that don't need fixing? So I've no idea how many likes I've got now. If there's anybody in the stream who've bobbed their head in, it's the Gobby Gaffer. We're playing Football Manager 2024 until 26 comes out. And if you'd like to give me a like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell because it all helps the channel. We're on 1,081 subscribers at the moment. I'm expecting or hoping that that's going to get a real bump when FM26 comes out, because there's not many people doing what I do. Well, not that I know of. Somebody did say there were 2 females doing it, and I don't know who that is. I'd like to watch them if they're doing the console version. But from what I know, there's not many people doing the console version. It wouldn't surprise me if Lelujo doesn't start doing it very soon, because I watched one of his videos the other day, and he was talking about the console version and will it be similar to the PC version? And he kind of said, if people want me to do more on the console, I'm quite happy to do it. I will be reviewing it when it comes out, so I can see him doing it. If he starts doing it, then my subscribers could fall off a cliff. because I can't beat Lelujo. That's not happening. Transfer deadline today. We don't need to. We have no money. It's not a thing really. Are we going to get any offers here? All right, so they're coming in with an offer for Allegri. We're not using him really. He is a good player. 48 mil. Oh, has Sports Interactive here had a little bit of a brain fart? What's going on here? He's worth 40 mil. Oh no, 37 mil. All right, okay then. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's negotiate that up. Let's ask him for 37. That gives us 43. That's over the odds, isn't it? That's okay. That'll do. I might be able to spend that money in January. Let's see if he goes. It's going to have to be a quick decision, isn't it? Because it's the wind. Oh, he's going. Oh, he's going to a Leipzig. Fair dues. So 39 mil. You know what? We're swimming with money. What's going on here? Are we going to get any more offers in? We'll find out when it decides to sort. I mean, it is going to take a while. It's sorting all of the transfers out, isn't it? 81.7 million in the bank. A transfer budget of 40 million. Of course, Allegri's off the books now, so the wage budget is in the black as well. Nice. Do you enjoy the console? I do quite. Yeah, I do, Grant. More than the PC. Probably not, no. I do like one of the things I really liked about the PC version, which is going to sound a bit silly, but I like the staffing. You know, moving to a new club and getting the staffing right, you know, getting all of your coaches in place, 2 goalkeeping coaches, physios, and getting that so that you were the best in the league. I love doing that. In the console version, it's a bit of an afterthought, really. And there's quite a few things like that. I'm not very keen on the dynamics in the console version. Obviously, in the PC version, it makes a massive difference, doesn't it? If your players start losing the plot and start, you know, being unhappy and stuff, it can ruin your dynamic. In this game, you set those 3 principles, and I've been doing this a while now. I've never seen it make much difference, really, to be quite honest. You get I mean, we can have a look at it, dynamics. So you get this, you know, this is basically what the, I can't even remember what it's called in the PC version now, but this is the version. So my principles are dedication, teamwork and consistency. And then obviously Hinsapi, Wendell, Conor Bradley and Pacho are fully on board with it, but then coming up Orsene, Goering. So I'm actually doing all right there. I mean, if you go down like to Trejo is enthusiastic. There's 1 or 2 people. Sutter, I mean, Advaldo, they've only just come into the club, so. But I like it. I like the console version. But like I say, I'm waiting for FM26 to come out so that I can make my own decisions on it. And I am looking forward to the console version being more comprehensive. One of the things about the console version that is, because I mean I complain a lot about it not being realistic, but there's so many things in the console version that are not realistic. For instance, you don't have any FFP in it, which is just not realistic at all. You don't have squad numbers, or you know, like a 23-man squad or whatever. You can only have that in the Premier League in Europe. You don't get any of that. You can have as many players as you want. It's a little bit unrealistic, really. So I am looking forward to stuff like that being a bit more realistic and being a bit more in-depth, because it makes the game, I think it makes the game more enjoyable. And you have to think more about it. Sometimes with the console version, you can go through the motions a little bit. You just click buttons and things work. Whereas in the PC version, you have to think a lot more about it. Install days gone, but I'm going to restart the story because I've not played it for 1 or 2 years. Days Gone is an amazing, amazing game. And I can't believe somebody said the other day they're not doing a number 2. It's been cancelled. And I can't get my head round that. Grant, good answer. Thanks very much, Grant. Thanks very much for that. But I tell you what is a good game, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's probably one of the best games I've ever played, Hogwarts. My word, is that game comprehensive? I mean, a lot of open world games are comprehensive, but that is off the scale. I've been playing it this afternoon. I'm still learning new spells. I'm about 28 hours into the game. I'm still learning new spells, and it's just bonkers. I've got more professors to go and see yet to learn new, different spells. It's absolutely mad. And they done it like the room of was it room of requirement or whatever it is that you go in. I've just found a thing now where you kind of capture creatures, and there's a doorway opens up in the room requirement. You go out this door, and it's a whole new world. The modelling is just, oh my god, what a good! They've done a massively brilliant. How much FM do you play a week? A lot. Because I have my Atletico Madrid one running as well, so I record episodes for that on a Tuesday, Thursday, and then one day over the weekend. So they come out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But then I've got this running Monday and Friday evenings. And then, of course, if we get a transfer window, I've had a transfer window in both saves this week, and that takes me a whole day. To do a summer transfer window takes me a whole day to do that. So I can write 2 days. I play a lot of it. But, you know, like all of us, I absolutely love and adore football. It's, I said to my grandson's playing a football team, I said to the coach the other day, if you cut me in half, I'd have football running right through the middle. It's just ingrained in my life. I started going to watch City. My dad started taking me when I was about 8 or 9, I think. And I mean, I wasn't a great supporter to begin with, but once I got into it, then I mean, I've been an avid Manchester City fan for donkey's years now. Been through a lot of really bad times. I know we're getting a lot of stick at the moment, but you know, nobody wanted to know us when we had decades and decades of winning nothing and being absolutely awful, nearly going bankrupt. So at the moment, it's great. Absolutely love it. But is it worth downloading Hogwarts? I can download it free from Game Pass. What's it about? It's so basically you go in to Harry Potter. I've never watched Harry Potter, never read any books. I thought it was a kid's game, and I saw somebody playing it online and thought, you know what, that looks really good. Because I played World of Warcraft for years and years and years. I was a top player of World of Warcraft, and I have about 30 different characters. I used to like the spell casting characters, mages and priests and stuff like that. So I played World of Warcraft for years, and I think Hogwarts is very similar in a way to World of Warcraft, because obviously the only weapon you've got. My son said to me the other day, I was recommending it to him. He said, "What weapons do you get?" You just got a wand. That's all you've got. You cast spells, but that's it. You have loads of spells, and you have to use the right spells on the right enemies, because some of them, like the undeads, you have to use fire on them. Other enemies, if you use fire on them, it doesn't touch them. So you have to set your buttons up right. But yeah, it goes into Hogwarts as a 5th year, goes straight in, and of course then he's got to speed learn all of the spells, and but there's loads of puzzles in the game as well. So you're running around Hogwarts, and there's these puzzles that you've got to solve, which I love. I love puzzles in games. And some of the puzzles I've not even figured out yet. And I'm kind of looking forward to that. In fact, you get gear, so you pick gear up all the time, so you might get a new cloak or a new hat, and then as you get further on in the game, they have attributes in them as well, so you can upgrade them. And where'd you get all of these from? And nothing had been explained. And then today we're collecting these animals, and the animals, you stroke them and feed them, and then they give you like a feather or some fur, and then that's used to you have to build a loom in the room of requirement. You build a loom, and then you can use all of those things on the gear that you've got, and you can, so it gives it better stats and stuff. It's a fantastic game. It's it's so complicated. I've got an A4 sheet of paper with all the spells written down on it and which buttons that are assigned to it. It's that complicated. And like I say, I played World of Warcraft for years and years. It's a very, very comprehensive game. They've done such a good job. The coders, the modelling and everything is just fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. But Days Gone's a great game. And I was really looking forward to Days Gone 2 coming out, because that was a big challenge, Days Gone. Very, very big challenge. So I don't know whether they've run out of money or what, because Days Gone 2 coming out would have been like God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn. You're just expecting number 2 to come out. Call of Duty. You just expect them to keep coming out. I thought that would have happened with Days Gone. Apparently it's been cancelled. You never know. Another studio might take it up, and we'll have to see. Right, we do need to put a couple of days rest in here. I am doing a lot of waffling here, and need to concentrate a bit more. Right, a couple of days rest in before we play Ajax. 2 away games now. Not ideal. What time is it, by the way? I have to be a bit careful tonight, because I came on really bloody late, didn't I, with this faffing around with YouTube. Oh, it's all right. It's only 20 past 9. We've got a good half hour yet. I think my voice is giving way. Right. Okay. So this team played really well last time, and Stevie will be saying, don't change a winning team. So you know what? I don't think we're going to change a winning team. I think Sil will come on at some point, just to give him a little bit more game time, but I think we're looking okay there. Allegri mustn't have been on the bench then, must he? Guerin, Pizzo, Santos, Sudakov, Verlac, Insapi. See, it's a really good bench this now. If I wanted to take anybody off that bench, I wouldn't know who to take off. It's a really good bench. Guys, Nielsen. See, Nielsen's not getting a game. He's going to start whinging soon. Why did Wendell not go? Somebody came in for him on loan. Why did he not go? Okay, I think we're going to give that a save. We're going to play this game now with the same team. Let's hope they all start to knit together and start playing well. We need 4 wins now. 2 wins in the Champions League, 2 wins in the Bundesliga. I think that'll probably do us for tonight. But I mean, the rule is, of course, Football Manager. Once again, if you're listening, I can't end the stream on a loss. So if you could just organise that for me, that would be great. Okay, night, Grant. But the tutorial at the start takes ages before you can go into the open world. Yeah, it does, Grant. You do have to stick with it. I'll give you that. It can be a little bit of a grind at the beginning, because the opening sequence and the tutorial at the beginning is a little bit, you're like, when's the game going to get going? But you have to stick with it. It's a great game. You can get it for free. Get it for free because it's a great game. If you like a game that you can get really stuck into and there's a lot of playing time on it, then it's a brilliant game. But I saw, it's not for everybody. It's I like crafting in games. I like being able to make potions and spells and upgrade equipment, and it's got all of that. You basically, when you're running around the wilderness, you're collecting plants and eggs and all that kind of stuff, and all of that is making potions and whatever. Nice ball. Slide it, slide it. Olseney. He's buys in again. Olseney. Referee's got his arm in the air. I mean, that could be his 8th goal of the season. Or not, depending what the referee says. You can't see the linesman on this side. Disallowed. Referee. I'm not giving him the brown envelope. I forgot. It's still in my pocket. Damn. He is offside as well. Okay. We have had 3 shots. That's quite encouraging. I'm kind of tempted to go attacking, but I don't know what to do, really. Osney's not having the greatest of games, but then the fact that that goal was disallowed probably put the mockers on his score, hasn't it? Win that ball. Nice, Naipan. We need to start seeing some good performances from Naipan. That was awful. Absolutely shocking. 6 shots, 1 on target. I think we're gonna go attacking for 20 minutes or so. Go attacking till half time. Advaldo. I mean, it's all Leverkusen, isn't it? All Leverkusen. That's a nice little header, that. Cushioned header to Osney. In the box. That's a referee. That's a penalty referee. It's not a referee penalty. It's a penalty referee. So that's 2 games on the trot now. We've actually had somebody crunched in the penalty area. And it's been given as a penalty. Come on. Osney wants his 8th goal of the season. You know it makes sense. Come on, Osney. Don't let us down, lad. 8th goal of the season. Incoming. Can we? Ooh, it's a long run up. Blasts it into the bottom corner. Osney, 8th goal of the season. What a player. What a player he is. We're winning 1-0. We are going to drop off a little bit now. We'll drop back to positive, I think. You're going to download it, Stuart. If you don't like it, don't say anything. It depends what kind of games you like, doesn't it, really? Oh, I don't like that. A bad injury, 37 minutes in. I mean, we have got a direct replacement, but I don't like that. He's only just joined us, Sutter. We have got Reed, but I think he was injured as well, wasn't he? Yeah, it depends what kind of games you like, Stuart, but I absolutely love it. I love open world games. I love crafting games. I love characters that have spellcraft and, you know, cast spells and all of that kind. I absolutely love it. There was a side quest that I did today, and you basically like go in this cave system, and then you have it's what's it called now? Revelio, it's called Revelio. So you cast Revelio, and it shows you what's around, if there's any like treasure chests or enemies or whatever. So I got to this point, and I could see it was a chute that once you'd stood on it, you were going to slide down into this like open arena. So I did Revelio, and of course there's a big goblin, a big ogre in there with a massive big like stone truncheon. I thought, oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. So, but there's nothing else you can do. You can't go back. So I got all my spells set up right, and then I slid down, and of course this ogre sees you straight away. And my word, was he tough. He was tough. But you get this, it's what's it called now? World Magic or something. And you press L1 and R1 together, and it's a task that you have to do to get it. But it's a really good attack move. And I got that 3 times through. I beat him, but it was tough. I used 10 healing potions doing it. But yeah, great game, great game. We're in the project at the moment. Finish my current game. What are you playing then, Stuart? Where did Osney come from? Osney came from... what am I doing here? Osney came from... Where did he come from? He came from Porto. 54 million wonder kid. And I mean, that's quite cheap, to be quite honest. But Arsenal, Barcelona, all the top clubs were after him. And it was one of those I thought, right, we'll put a bid in, we'll never get him. But I actually overbid and I got him in the end. I mean, look at his stats there last season. 29 goals, 13 assists, 10 player of the matches, 7.62. He's a monster, that lad. Absolute monster. Right, okay, what are we doing here? We're in half time. Right, okay, so we're going to say pleased. And how are we doing fitness-wise? I think we might bring Sil on and give him 45 minutes. I'm going to play Sil for 45 minutes. You're playing Terraria. Okay. I think I have heard of that one. Terraria. What kind of game's that then, Stuart? Right, there's only one goal in this, but to be honest, there's only one team in it. Wolfsburg have only had one shot on target. But then I've seen loads of games like this previously and they go and get the equaliser in the 87th minute. Bachmann making that look very, very theatrical there. I suppose he's got to do something to earn his money, hasn't he, really? Okay, Gray. Back to Simic. Ball into Gray. Nice little touch to Naipan. Naipan. Oh, nice little skill there. Martel. Plays it to Sil. Lovely ball to Osney. Osney, beautiful again. And Sil and Osney there play so well together. Old Dad Gamer 2D Minecraft. Are you saying that's what Terraria is? Old Dad Gamer. I think that's a brilliant name. Old Dad Gamer. I should have called myself Old Grandad Gamer. No, a Gobby Gaffer fits me really well. I can talk for England. So Gobby Gaffer suits me fine. But I do like Old Dad Gamer. Sort of. I'm not very keen on those like top-down sort of... Yeah, I'm not very keen on them. This is the thing, it's like I'm recommending Hogwarts and you might absolutely hate it. My son likes a lot of the 2D top-down games. Yeah, you see, look. Offside ref. No, we're not even looking at that one. Damn. I was going to go attacking again then. What are we on? 65 minutes. I think it's about time we made some changes. Yeah, he got right in front of his man there. Right, okay, let's make some changes, shall we? Right, let's bring... of course, they've injured Sutter, haven't they? Have I got Reed on the bench? I haven't, have I? Can Sudacroft play as a DM? No, he can't. Göring. Can Göring play as a DM? Yes, he can. Right, Göring, mate, you're coming on. Osney's going off. Playing with two DMs. Martel can play as a ball-winning midfield player on defend. Göring can be a DM on defend. On defend. Defend, thank you. My word, me and technology tonight are not getting on very well at all. And that's 2 changes, isn't it? Or is that 3 changes now? 3 changes. Sudakov can come on in midfield and Verlac can come on there, I think. Hiya, Phil, you alright, mate? I was just thinking of it. We've got somebody in called Old Dad Gamer. And I was going to say we have a content creator called Old Man Phil. It was just on the tip of my tongue to say it, and you come in. Congrats on the 1K subs. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, It's been hard work, but then we got there in the end. I mean, the console version is. I mean, there's not too many people doing it, so, and I think the audience for it is quite small as well. But yeah, it's doing okay. I'm really looking forward to FM26 coming out. I'm sure you are looking forward to FM26 coming out because, well, we all are, aren't we, really? But of course, you'll be playing the PC version, won't you? I think we're going to go with that. We've got 2 DMs on the pitch now, and 13 shots, 6 on target. Bradley's tired. Okay, let's bring Pizzo on as well. Right, that's all the changes made. It will get bigger. I think it will as well, Phil. I definitely think it will. Well, it's already bigger, isn't it? There's more people playing the console version than the PC version. And of course, Sports Interactive is a business. They know that, so they are designing the game. I think they're designing the game more for the console player. Right, we managed to win that one, 2-1. So bringing the 2 DMs on was... are we going to give them a please or a delight? We'll give them a delighted. Let's give them a pat on the back. Let's see what reaction we get. Sudakov was nervous. Oh, my word. Oh, right, okay. So going to Vietnam. Yeah, you like it out there, don't you, Phil? You'll miss the first month. That's very badly timed, that, Phil. Very badly timed. I'm in the playoff final with Middlesbrough on FIFA against Sunderland. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing there, Jay? I thought you were a Newcastle fan. Surely you hate Middlesbrough and Sunderland. What's going on there? Or have I missed something? Right, okay, so Eintracht Frankfurt are top, maximum points. Okay, we got Champions League next. Give the lads Sutters in 3 weeks. Thanks very much for that, Football Manager. Amazing stuff. You have to love Football Manager's work sometimes, don't you? They get lots of ticks in lots of boxes for being frustrating and annoying, predictable. I don't know. My daughter's come even before Football Manager, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, family does, doesn't it, Phil? It certainly does. Right, okay, let's move into this Ajax game. You've got a lot of subscribers, though, haven't you, Phil? So you'll be able to weather the storm a bit, won't you? And as well, I don't think it's a bad thing because it's a brand new. I mean, I'm a bit nervous if I'm honest because it's a brand new game, and I'm content creating on 2 different platforms now. I've got Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I've got my 2 live streams. So. And I've got to learn the game and then teach people how to play it. So I'm a bit nervous at the moment. All right, so you're all right with Middlesbrough. Yeah, I know, Phil. It's one of those, isn't it? Family definitely comes first. Fortunately, my 2 kids are quite self-sufficient, so... Frank Lamond. Who's he? Rubbish! Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna be a challenge for sure. Definitely going to be a challenge. I was saying before when I started the stream that I definitely won't be live streaming on the 4th of November because nobody wants to look a buffoon on stream, do they? So, I mean, Steve on here, he plays PC, he's getting the early access, so we'll probably learn a bit off Stevie. He'll be able to tell us whether it's good, bad, indifferent, how it's all working. Right, okay, let's. This is going to be interesting. So, unfortunately, Sutter is out. Right, we'll have to replace him with Reed then in that case. Reed is injured. Great work once again. Okay, I've got this lad here, Guys, who's 19, German, and looks okay. 5'11", wouldn't play him at centre-back, but he's a young kid. I brought him out of the reserves, and I thought, you know what? Let's promote him just in case we need him. We need him. Right, so we're allowed a few more. Anybody else available at all that we can bring in? We can bring Nielsen in, and we can bring Treasure in as well. And then they won't feel left out, will they? Well, I don't see any reason to change the team. I think we're doing okay. The centre-back pairing seems okay at the moment. Simic is doing all right, isn't he? 27-year-old German, 6'1", ball-playing defender. He looks all right. Branthwaite is obviously one of the mainstays of the team. I think we're going to go with that. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll bring Hinsapi in at left at fullback. I want to keep Hinsapi and Pacho both. I want to keep them both happy. Right, but one day I will live there. Really? That's an interesting one, isn't it, Phil? 1-0 full-time Prem, here we come. Yeah, I mean, that's a challenge, isn't it? It's the Premier League. I think the Premier League in Football Manager is one of the hardest divisions to manage in. That's my personal opinion. Hang about, did we save that then? Yeah, you need to be near them. Yeah, definitely. Right, okay. You're already planning. Right, okay. So do you think you'll run your YouTube channel from Vietnam, Phil? Or would you just give it up altogether? So what they playing? Okay, 2 DMs, 4-2-3-1. Come on, first Champions League game. Now, come on, lads. You need to perform this season. Because last season, you were a bit of a car crash. In fact, I think we only just about scraped the league stage, I think, didn't we? We only just about... Yeah, we did, actually. Because did we not finish something like 15th? And we played Liverpool in that playoff game and beat them. Got into the last 16 and then we were rubbish. Come on, Bradley. Bradley's got to smash one in from that right hand side yet. We've got to see that see that happening. Go on, Gray, after him. Played, nice, Gray. You've given the ball away there, lad. Bradley's awake though. Martel over the top. Osney's in. And Osney nearly hits the corner flag. That's a collector's item. We have had 3 shots though. We are playing alright here. Nothing on target yet, which is a little bit worrying. But we are playing well. Right, let's just up the mentality. Let's go attacking. Just give that till half time. Go attacking. Come on, lads. I might need to get Sill on here. You know, I might bring Sill on at half time. We need to get him back fit. This Advaldo should be a very good player. Bradley smashes one in with his right foot. Trademark Bradley there up that right-hand side. And, well, it wasn't a run this time and smash it. He actually picked the ball up there from this throw. Naipan, Gray, lovely ball. Found himself a bit of space and smashes it past Israel in goal. I've had Israel as a goalie before. Right, we might just let's just come off that now. Let's go positive. Let's not be. We don't need to bust a gut now, do we? Winning 1-0. Oh, and a famous football manager deflection there, but fortunately it just dropped straight into Backman's hands. 8 shots, only the one on target, but we are winning 1-0. Moving into half time. Bradley now with the ball again. Throws into Gray. I'm quite liking this Gray, you know. He's looking all right, isn't he? I paid a lot of money for him though. Hinsapi now. Hinsapi's just, he's danced round in the penalty area there, and he's definitely what's the word for it? Well, I brought him in for Pacho, didn't I? And there's a word for that, and I can't think what it is. Justified, that's the word I'm looking for. He definitely justified his selection there. Danced through 2 players, stuck into the near post, and we're winning 2-0. And we've dropped to a positive mentality. Ajax, in front of their own fans, have yet to have 1 shot on target. It's going quite nicely, this. Okay, we are going to need to win these games, though, these first 2, because we have got a few tough games in there, and Newcastle being one of them. I might have to play Newcastle when Jay's not in the chat, because he'll be supporting Newcastle, and I can't be having that. Okay, half time. Yeah, that's fine. We'll stay on a positive mentality and see how it goes. Still playing the game, yeah. No, I'm not interested in monetisation, Phil. Not interested in monetisation. Are we getting a penalty there? Another penalty? This is 3 games on the trot, penalties. No, I'm not interested in monetisation, Phil. I like getting the subs, because getting the subs and the likes, as you will know, it makes it feel worthwhile. It makes it feel like you're doing a half decent job. If people are subscribing and liking, then, and that's all I'm bothered about. I'm not bothered about monetisation. Yep, come on, Osney. 9th goal of the season for Osney. Go on, Osney. You can do it, lad. Right-footed. 9th goal of the season. Come on, don't let us down. Little bit of a shorter run up. In the back of the net. Osney. 9th goal of the season. You know what? The £54 million, that's the 10th. I've missed one. The £54 million I paid for him was an absolute... I mean, it was daylight robbery, 54 million, wasn't it? My God, is he a good player. Advaldo, though, on the other hand, should be a good player and actually isn't. You know what? Osney's playing better now as I've made him a pressing forward. He's scoring more goals as well, which takes some doing, because last season he scored a bag full, didn't he? Right, hang about. Let's make some subs here. Let's bring Sil on up front. I mean, we're going to have to take Advaldo off. I'm not impressed with him at all. Gray in midfield looking tired. So we'll bring Goering on for him. And we will change Bradley, I think. And I think we might make a change at centre-back. Let's make a change at centre-back. Should we give Nielsen a run out? Let's give Nielsen a run out. He's not had much game time, has he? He'll be whinging soon. He's not had much game time. Okay, 3-0. We should be getting 3 points. First game in the Champions League. This is looking very nice indeed. Up the tune. You know what, Jay? You can go off, people. Up the tune. What I'll do is, when I do my community post, I'll tell you when we're playing Newcastle. And you might not want to come in that night, because I know you'll be supporting Liverpool. And, well, I can't be having that, can I? No, you need to be supporting Leverkusen. You need to be supporting the Gobby Gaffer. Never mind Newcastle. What's Phil said? It does. I'm glad I gave it up. Yeah, I was surprised about that, Phil. But the other side of it as well, I think I mean, obviously you don't know, do you, before you start researching these things? But I think you do need a lot of watch time hours. And oh, that's not good. You need to meet a lot of criteria to start earning anything like decent money. No club over Gobby. Oh, do you change your tune, Jay? Or are you saying club over Gobby? Yeah, it's the pressure. I'm sure it is. Yeah. Club over Gobby. Well, you know who your friends are, don't you? Go on in, sappy lad. He's already scored a goal. Go on, beat him as well. Back to him. Still, lovely ball. Osney's offside there. He's at the crossbar though. Yeah, it was offside that. Okay, we are going to use the second tactic for the first time tonight. So we're going to drop into a cautious mentality. How many subs have I made? 4, 67 minutes. Right, we're dropping into a low block, cautious mentality. And we don't want Ajax to score another goal. I'm going to put the controller down now and just fold my arms and watch what's happening because I'm not pressing any more buttons. We have got one more sub to make, I think, but come on, lads, just play it nice and, you know, low block, disciplined, bit of time wasting, all of that kind of stuff. I've got high hopes for this Pizzo as well. I think he's going to do all right, but he's only a young lad and he's given the ball away there. It's amazing in Football Manager when you comment or doing a commentary, how many times you say something and the complete opposite happens in game. Pizzo. Now you see, if you'd have passed it to Pizzo, then you wouldn't have made that mistake, would you? Shoot. Come on, referee. You know that brown envelope? Damn it. Oh, come on, lads. We were winning this game 3-0. What's going on? Backman, what are you doing, mate? All right, come on. Okay, so the changes hadn't been made. Maybe we can hold on to this now at 3-2. Still quite a bit of the game to go, though. We don't need any more highlights now. If that could be arranged. Scott, yep, Verlac, we can make that one. That's fine, not a problem. He's a direct replacement for him. Can we? Time added on, 5 minutes. 3-2. Can we scrape it? We shouldn't be scraping this, you know. I mean, we are just going to give them a pleased. I'm not delighted about that at all. In fact, I'm very tempted to give them a satisfied for that. Because that wasn't great. We'll go with pleased. I don't want to be glass half empty. Because as we know, we're glass half full tonight. So, right, okay. First win in the Champions League. What time is it now? We're just moving up to 10 o'clock. That's okay. This new... Phil, have you noticed this? They've changed the landing screen. Well, they have for me on the YouTube live stream thing. They've moved the timer. I can't see anything on there now that says how many likes you've got. So I don't know whether that's just me or whether you've noticed it as well. It confused the hell out of me when I came on tonight. Oh, we get the 2.44 mils as well, which is really handy. Okay, wrong button. We're going to do a couple of days of rest again there. Got to be careful in with these Champions League games. Right, okay, yeah, we're going to play Mainz 05, FC Köln, and I think that will do us for tonight. Still the same for you. Right, okay, I must have changed something. I don't know what I can do different, though. I mean, I've got stream settings, analytics, stream health. That doesn't do anything. Analytics. Ah, it tells you in there, in stream settings. Right, okay. 10 likes. Strange. I don't know. Maybe I've... I mean, I'm on Windows 11 now, so the other day, this stupid thing where because I do a lot of video editing, not just Football Manager, but I'm doing my live story at the moment and doing it all on video. So I absolutely love doing stuff like that, but I have to have different, like File Explorer boxes open. But in Windows 11 now, you open the box, and if you take it too near the top, this drop-down box it's coming in all the time. And it really annoyed me, so I Googled it, and then somebody said, oh yeah, you need to go into settings and do this, and this, and it'll stop it. So I did that, and then I came on today trying to do something. My scroll wheel had gone all funny, so I was like trying to scroll down, but then it was resetting itself. So in the end, I unplugged my mouse and plugged it back in, and that's kind of fixed. It's not fixed it fully. But then weirdly tonight, I've come on to try and do a live stream, and YouTube was asking me for the stream code thing, which obviously it's already set up. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. And I used to be a computer engineer, so I don't know. Okay, right. Mains 05 at home. Yeah, I mean, it's cost me a few bob, Phil, to do it, because my old PC, I mean, it's quite a decent PC. It kept coming up saying, you can't have Windows 11. Your PC's not good enough. But if I'd have known, because I actually spent a bit of money upgrading things, but there is a setting you can go in and change. I can't remember what it is now, but there's a setting that is, if it's turned off, you need to turn it on, or turned on, you turn it off. And then that allows you to have Windows 11. I can't remember what it was now. What's this? 16 to 24 million. 23-year-old. Yeah, but I mean, his positioning's awful. He has no teamwork. His vision's shocking. His concentration for a 23-year-old is 10. Yeah, I don't think we'll be putting him on the shortlist anytime soon. I mean, it might be... Let's just have a quick look at this Advaldo again. Right, so I think he... Okay, I can see again. Maybe that's what it is then. He's 22 and his concentration's only 8. You'd expect that of an 18-year-old. His concentration ain't moving. Positioning of 6. 61 mil. You know what? If I get the opportunity, I think he's out of the door. Out of the door. And not important for strikers, only defenders. Yeah. I'm not happy with him at all, though. I mean, if we look this season, he's played every game. He's had 1 assist, and that's it. In the meantime, Osney's banging goals in for fun. Right, come on, let's do this one again. Hinsapi. I think we're going to play Hinsapi again. We'll bring Pacho in for the Champions League game, I think. And I don't know whether we're going to start Sil alongside Osney. I think we will do, because those two play very, very well together. Advaldo can just sit on the bench. Last season, good though. What? Advaldo? I don't know what you mean there, Phil. Last season good though. That's... I think if someone else to come along, pay me 61 million, although in Football Manager language, 61 million probably equates to about 24. So we're probably not going to get a lot for him, but he's not really doing the job, is he? I mean, in the meantime, Sil has come on as sub in a few games and assisted. Average rating 7.06. Yeah, he's just not doing it though. He's not doing it on the pitch. I mean, I'm playing a two-striker system for a reason. I want them to be assisting each other, helping each other, and sharing the goals, and he ain't doing it. I mean, Sil and Osney last season were outstanding playing together. I think we might need to go attacking in this game. Mains 05 have started the brighter of the two teams. Osney, short, Sil, into the box. It hits Branthwaite on the back of the head. Great Branthwaite, lovely stuff. So I've got Sil and Osney there. One's taking the corner, one's receiving the corner on a short. Get in the bloody box. Oh, nicely taken from Naipan. It's in the back of the net. Sil, first goal of the season, first start of the season. And that was nice work from Naipan. Really enjoyed that. He seems to be quite good at that. We've seen that a few times. His touch and awareness are very, very good. Let's watch this again. Look at that there. He just lets the ball run past him. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're winning 1-0. Do we stay? We're going to stay attacking. Let's stay attacking. Let's go for the jugular here. Jugular. Not jugglery. A jugular. Branthwaite now just trotting around at the back with the ball. Ball played to Gray. I do like this Gray. The more I watch him, I really like him. He was expensive, but Naipan receives the ball, retrieves the ball on that side. My words are not working very well. I think it's nearly bedtime. Bradley, slide it. We've not had a penalty in this game yet. What's going on? That's not allowed, is it really? We had a penalty in every game tonight. Hinsapi. Poor ball in. Martello retrieves it. Gray. Turn your man, turn your man. No. He's decided not to go. Sills in again. Second goal. No flag. Referee wants to look at it, but I think that's going to be allowed. 2 goals for Sil. You know, all of the talk I've done there about that Advaldo, he's played every game next to Osney. And he's done absolutely nothing. You bring Sil in, I scored 2 goals. It's a good job I brought him in because we wouldn't have scored them 2 goals if Advaldo would have been on the pitch. I think we might be putting him on the transfer list, actually. I don't think anybody's going to come in for him organically. Ooh, Sil there very nearly gets his hat-trick. It's a corner. Don't take it short. Branthwaite in Sappy. Oh, straight into the keeper's arms. Branthwaite is very, very good from corners. Ten likes. So I need to flit around now, clicking buttons. I never used to have to do that before. My landing screen here has definitely changed. There's no doubt about it. Naipan didn't do well there, did he? 65 views tonight. Not great. I mean, FM24 is definitely dead now, isn't it? You know, I mean, to be honest, I'm probably lucky I'm getting any views at all. Everybody wants FM26 now. But I suppose 65 views, 10 likes, not too bad. I mean, if anybody has bobbed their head into the Scott. Oh, is it the post? Oh, it's in. Scott there. He hits the post. Comes straight back to him. We get a little bit of luck there, which obviously we need. But yeah, if anybody has bobbed their head into the stream, it's the Gobby Gaffer. I'm managing Bayer Leverkusen over in Germany. We won the Bundesliga last season. We've just won the Super Cup against Leipzig. And we'll be going for Bundesliga, DFB Pokal and Champions League this season. I don't think we'll get all 3, but it's worth a try, isn't it? But while you're here, if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and give me a like, it will help my channel immensely. Okay, doing all right there. We are going to say we're pleased. How would you rate your start to the season in all competitions? Fantastic, Stuart. Absolutely amazing at the moment. We certainly started the Champions League better than we did last season. I'll probably be able to tell you better after the next game. But we're doing all right. We've had that one draw in the Bundesliga against Schalke of all teams, which wasn't ideal. But Eintracht Frankfurt and Bayern Munich have both had 100% starts. So, but it's early doors yet. Like given. Oh, thanks, Phil. Thanks very much for that. It all helps the job on, doesn't it? Yeah, it's I feel like I'm treading water at the moment. I'm sure all content creators do with FM24 because nobody really wants to watch it. We've been watching this for 2 years now. Everybody wants to know what FM26 looks like and plays like. And, you know, I'm no different. So, but you have to keep going. You have to keep, you know, keep the algorithms happy and all of that kind of stuff. Scott, slide it. Sill's in. That's his hat-trick. Lovely jubbly. 4-0. And Sill has come in there, taken over from Advaldo and scored a hat-trick. And that's his first start of the season. Absolutely brilliant. First Prem game, a 0-0 draw away to Liverpool. Well done, Jay. That's Middlesbrough's that. Well done. That's a good result. That very, very good result. 4-0. So we are banging some goals in at the moment. Yeah, when things are like this, I'm always waiting for Football Manager to flick that switch because you know it's going to happen at some stage. But anyway, we're glass half full tonight. Glass half full. And Naipan, after me giving him loads of praise at the beginning of the game, he gave the ball away before and then it rolled 25 with that shot. Hinsapi, Sill, back to Braithwaite. Branthwaite, not Braithwaite. He's one of those players who is... I'm a big advocate of the July the 1st free transfers. And sometimes you can pick some real gems up doing that. And he was one of them. He's been an ever-present in the team. He scores goals from corners. He's brilliant. And Sill's got his 4th of the game. Linesman's flag stays down. My God, have we missed Sill? He was injured for 4 weeks at the beginning of the season. And I thought, oh my God, here we go. Football Manager trying to stick the knife in. And it kind of did to an extent. But my word, him and Osney, what a pair of strikers I've got there. We just have to try and keep them fit. Right, I'm going out. I'm waffling way too much. Let's make some subs. Right, I think we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to drop into the second tactic. And Goering can come on for Sill. He's done his work. 4 goals. The problem is now, the way Football Manager plays, he probably won't score a goal now for another 6 games. So, Hinsapi will definitely bring Pacho on for him. In fact, I think we'll change both wing backs. They've done some sterling work tonight. Pizzo can drop in there. We have this guys who can play DM. 70 minutes. We'll just make the 4 changes. Leave 1. Okay, cautious mentality, low block, discipline, time wasting, all of that kind of malarkey. We're winning 5-0 against Mainz 05. I mean, I was just going to say the big games are going to be like the Bayern Munichs and the RB Leipzigs, but we thrashed a Leipzig. So, but of course, Bayern Munich have got a new manager, haven't they? Yep, Sudakov for Naipan, that's fine. Yeah, they've got a new manager, Bayern Munich, after turning me down. And there's a big incentive for me this season. The fact that I went for the Bayern Munich job and they turned me down. I want to beat Bayern Munich and I want to win the Bundesliga again to teach them a lesson. How dare they turn the Gobby Gaffer down? It's not allowed, and I won't hear it. Right, we're delighted with that one. Okay, one game left. We're going to play this Champions League game. So Bayern Munich, I don't know whether you've ever noticed that, I don't know whether it happens in real life, I've said this before, but Bayern Munich have always got the advantage of playing after everybody else. You see it every season in Football Manager. I don't know whether that happens in real life, because if it does, I think that's unfair, because they know what they've got to do. They play after every... If you notice, whenever we play, Bayern Munich have got a game in hand all of the time. Well, they've started really well, haven't they? They've started really well, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, so they had a draw against Augsburg. You would have expected them to win that one. I mean, look who they started with. Levski in the Champions. Who were Levski. Why didn't we get Levski? Okay, all shiny green dots until Augsburg. So they've basically done the same as us. We were all shiny green dots, and then one draw against Schalke. So they've started well. I mean, yeah, you're right. They didn't have the greatest of starts last season, but they've got a new manager, you see. That's the thing, isn't it? Let's have a look at managers. So they've got Xabi Alonso. So if you had the choice and you were after a top manager, who would you go for? Gobby Gaffer or Xabi Alonso? Bayern Munich chose Xabi Alonso. Although Luis Enrique got sacked, so he was in charge for nearly 2 years. We need to teach him a lesson, Bayern. We need to teach him a lesson. I don't know when we play him, but I want to beat him. Where do we play him? Are we going to play him in the next episode? Maybe. We've got him there at home, 6th of November. Actually, you know, looking at this, I think we can beat Cologne, Champions League. Antwerp away, we could certainly win that. And, oh, then Newcastle. I was looking at the DFB Pokal, we've got Union Berlin. But we have got Newcastle at home, so glass half full. That's how it's going tonight, glass half full. Unfortunately, I've not had to throw any toys out of the pram. They're all safely in the pram. So again, look at this. It's the same last season. Player stats, top goal scorer, Osney. Highest average rating, Osney, 7.97. Most player of match awards, Osney. I shouldn't keep saying it. I know as the words are coming out of my mouth, I'm like, don't say it because I know what will happen. Football Manager is watching and listening at all times. Right, FC Cologne are 31st. What have they done? Oh, it's not in that, is it? It's in the Champions League. Come on, look professional. Look like you know what you're doing. Right, where are we? 31st. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Oh, they only played one game. We've all only played one game. It's getting late. I'm getting a bit tired. Okay, they played one game and lost it. That says nothing, does it, really? I think I put some rest days in here. Right, last game of the night, this. And let's see whether we can actually do a job. Let's see if that made any difference to the likes or not. 11. That's one, isn't it? That's Phil's. Oh, my God. It's all right. It'll all change when FM 26 comes out. You won't be able to get a word in edgeways in the chat. It'll be all new people, and there'll be loads of females in there as well because we're getting women's football. So there'll be loads of females in there with the advent of women's football and all that kind of stuff. There'll be loads of females coming in wanting to know how to play the game and really intrigued and everything. The chat's going to be, it's going to be chock-a-block. You're going to struggle to get a word in edgeways. That's all in my head, by the way. It's all in my head. Whether that'll happen or not, I don't know. It probably won't. Okay. Team selection. So I think once again, we're just going to make the one change. We're going to bring Pacho in for Hinsapi. I need to keep those two happy. Those two need to be kept happy. But other than that, same team again. Naipan and Gray in midfield seem to be working quite well. Let's go into this one. And I mean, that switch is staying firmly in the positive area at the moment. Let's hope it doesn't get flipped. I feel like I've got a better squad this season as well now. It's a bigger squad. I've got much better rotational options, which you obviously you need, don't you? Okay, come on, lads. Come on, lads. Let's do a job in this one. I'm tempted to go attacking right from the kickoff. In fact, I might do actually. Well, we are playing German opposition, so 2 shots, 2 on target, 100% conversion rate there. The problem is we're playing Sil. Sil will not score in this game now. He scored 4 in the last one. Oh, over the top. Yeah, it's pretty what guaranteed now. Sil won't score for another 6 games. Lavumbo, I've had him before in Football Manager. Head it into midfield. No, that was a bit weird. Don't head the ball back like that. That's very, very dangerous, that. Okay, I think this is going to be a bit of a tough game. They've got a lot of players behind the ball. Bradley lost it, but then won it back again. Okay, that's a sensible ball. Let's just try and drag him out of position a little bit. Go on, Bradley. That's unlike Bradley. Normally, he sticks to the touchline and then cuts into the box and whacks it into the top corner. Naipan, what's he going to do with this? Slides it in. Oh, it's a penalty again. Did we get a penalty in the last game? I can't remember now. We've had a penalty in every game tonight. This is madness. Football Managers obviously doesn't want me to throw my toys out of the pram. It's keeping me nice and sweet tonight. Come on then, Losney. You've not missed one yet. Oh, God. I shouldn't have said that, should I really? Go on, Osney. Go on. Keeper's growling at you there. Top corner. He never misses. We're going to have to make a song up about Osney. Osney never misses. Doesn't work, that one. I'll work on that. I'll work on it. How many penalties has there been tonight? Exactly, Stuart. I think there's been one in every game. At least one in every game. Should we? No, we're not going to drop. We're going to stay on attacking. Bradley. Nice ball inside. Loose. I'm not really a big fan of playing teams from your own nation in the Champions League. Go on, Osney. 2 on him. I kind of feel like, you know, German teams know how you play. Careful. Bradley's not getting himself far forward. I think they're closing him down all the time. That's a nice ball into the box, though. Go on, Naipan, lad. Recover that. Inside, Pacho. Lovely ball inside. And Sil misses by a mile. In the last game, that would have been his 5th goal. Okay, 5 shots, 4 on target. But we are winning 1-0. Coming up to half time. We're looking all right for tiredness. Naipan's tiring a little bit. He's played every game though, hasn't he? He seems to have slotted in quite well, though. I'm quite looking forward to seeing him play for City. Like I say, City have signed him in real life. He's out on loan at the moment. Osney picks that one up. Scott takes it nicely. No's lost it. Bradley. Now Bradley's got a chance now. He's not got a defender in front of him. He decides to put it in the box. And Sill does score it. Well, does he score a goal? Just going to get ruled. Can't see the linesman's flag on this side. Oh, Football Manager, you crafty little... What? There's me saying Sill wasn't going to score a goal. Always watching and listening, you see. It's trying to prove me wrong there. Well, it has proved me wrong, hasn't it? So Sill scored for the second consecutive game. Scored 4 in the last one. And a nice cross there by Bradley. And Sill rises to get his goal in the game. Okay, pleased again. Yeah. Let's have a look for tiredness. Naipan was looking quite tired. I think we might make a change at half time. Who shall we bring on? Who shall we bring on? I think we'll bring Goering on for him. Let's stick Goering in there. Who's that FM developer in the chat? What? What? I don't know what you mean, Stuart. FM developer in the chat. Okay, into half time. I think we might just drop off the gas a little bit. Let's go to positive. We don't need to bust a gut. I mean, they're doing all right. They've scored. They've had 4 shots, 2 on target, but we're in control. Gray. Scott chips the ball in. Pacho unmarked. Beats his man, slides it in. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. Okay, they get a chance. And he's offside there. Lavumbo's offside there. Offside, mate. Offside that, mate. It's offside. 100% offside. Thank you. He was miles offside when that ball was played. Look, he's miles off. Right, I think we are going to drop here into... I don't really like doing it at home, but I think we are going to drop. There's a lot of games as well. We just need to be a bit disciplined and a bit less frantic in some games when we don't need... This gegenpress can be very sapping, so... Pacho into Goering. Goering, wide ball to Bradley, who decides not to touch it and go wide. Scott in the penalty area. What's he going to do? Goering has hit the post. Back in. Sill. Sill could have fallen over there, you know. Straight into the keeper's arms. Sill had the opportunity there to fall over. Okay, very honest lad, obviously, Sill. Very honest lad. Martel plays the ball to Goering. Lovely ball to Pacho, and he's got acres of room to run into and decides not to. Plays a little short ball to Goering. What was all that about? Well, he knew what he was doing, obviously, because it's like I'm on the touchline saying, what are you doing there, Pacho? He knew exactly what he was doing and fires the ball into Sill. Sill gets another goal. It's 3-0. And, well, this is 6 points from the Champions League, first 2 games. Sill, him and Osney, what a partnership up front. Okay, I think... hold on a minute. I think we're going to make some changes now. I think we will drop into that second tactic. And so Pacho is on a yellow. Let's bring in Sappi on for him. We'll bring the young kid on again. Want to get some game time into him. Let's do that. We'll leave Osney up front. We'll take Sill off again. I've got a mindful of the fact he's coming back off injury as well. He's not fully fit yet. This does my bloody head in the console version. It really does. He likes to play as a poacher, doesn't he? He's been scoring goals as a poacher. And who else? Guerin will drop into there. Who else can we bring on? Sudakov can come on. That's 4, isn't it? Right, let's do that. Okay, just going to play it a little bit cautiously now. 3-0 up. It's quite a good score, this, because I do fear German teams in... What just happened there? What are you doing, Backman? Why are you so far out of your goal? What a buffoon. What a buffoon. I thought I'd done with goalkeeping issues. I mean, they're no mugs, are they? They've had 8 shots, 3 on target. Their XG's a bit poor, but we've had 2/3 of possession, so yeah. Verlac needs to start getting a bit of game time as well. What has happened there? I know, Stuart. Absolutely bonkers. Fortunately, I didn't have to throw my toys out of the pram because we won 3-1. Oh my God. That's another one of those situations where Sports Interactive have seen that happen in Timbuktu and they've thought, that looks fun. We'll put that in Football Manager. Not fun at all. Right, we are going to be delighted. Well, we're delighted apart from Bachman Turner Overdrive. He's just a buffoon in that game. I don't know what he was thinking. He's getting completely carried away with himself. Okay, so we've got Villarreal. Is that Leon? Leon, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid and Arsenal, all on 100%. Anybody in there that we... So that's something that stopped happening as well. My scrolling stopped working. Manchester City, I've got 1 point out of 2 games. Can we play them, please? Where are Newcastle? They're the same. I've seen Newcastle have played 2 games and only got 1 point. Shall we have a look at what they've been doing? Oh, of course, I've not got it loaded, have I? Not got the league loaded. So they had Real Madrid, unlucky. They lost 2-1 and then they've just drawn 2-2 to Ajax. And we absolutely battered them. Okay, thanks, Phil. Thanks, Phil. Keep up the good work, mate. Right, well, I think we are going to call it a night. Another 2.4 million in. Let's have a look at this bank balance again. I've never been so excited to go into my finances. Nearly 80 million in the bank. We are slightly over on the wage budget, but we've got 40 million in the transfer budget. So we may be going and spending that in January, possibly. I don't want to leave it there because they'll take it off me, won't they? Oh, should have put some... should have put some rest days in there. Playing Stuttgart. These games come thick and fast, don't they? It's a little bit intense. And I think that is where we're going to leave it. So we joined top of the Champions League. And the Bundesliga, we are in 2nd place. So Bayern Munich are in 3rd, but only by goal difference. The goals we've been scoring have been very useful, actually. But Frankfurt, 100% record. 5 games played, won them all. So maybe they're the team this season. To Leipzig are coming back a little bit as well. And FC Köln, the 7th. So they're no mugs. We're just beating them. Okay, going to give that a save, and we will be back on what day is it? It's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, we'll be back on Monday night, and hopefully we can keep up this winning run. Another 2 wins in the Champions League. What have the doctor ordered? That'd be great. Beating Newcastle, of course. Yeah, thanks, Stuart. Thanks for coming in, mate. Yeah, thanks, Stevie. Yeah, unbeaten. Nice one. Yeah, so I'll call it there. And thanks for everybody who's come in. Thanks for everybody who's given me a like, subscribed, and thanks for the chat, keeping the chat going. Very important to keep the chat going, and I don't feel like I'm doing it. Yeah, thanks, Nicholas. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm sat here doing it all on my own. So that's quite important, really. Okay, I shall see you on Monday night and about 7:30, providing YouTube works for me. See you Monday.